大学本科毕业，到如今的黄袍加身。
Since graduating from college, I have successfully joined the ranks of food delivery workers. Today, after delivering the food to the location, the customer told me I had written the wrong address and asked me to deliver it to another place, or he would complain about me. If it were my old temper, I would have argued with him. But now, I no longer argue with others because I have realized that everyone can only think from their own cognitive perspective. Now, if someone tells me that 1 + 1 = 3, I would smile and say, yes, you are great. If you have money, be a good person. If you don't have money, do things well. A snake doesn't know it's poisonous, and a person doesn't know they are wrong. You only need to be true to yourself and have a clear conscience. Keep going, tomorrow will be better.
想不到我堂堂本科毕业，竟然沦落到出来送外卖了。
I never thought that with my college degree, I would end up delivering food and running errands. Today, after finishing a part-time job and not making 500 yuan, I rode out to deliver food again. Every day, I must earn 500 to 600 yuan, or else it won't be enough to cover my family's expenses. Now it's 11:30 p.m., and you see, there are still several orders here. I'll go home after delivering these orders. Today, I can earn about 500, meeting today's target. Oh, I'm so tired. Who can understand a man's loneliness? Only the night can understand me. My parents and relatives all think that with my college degree, living in a big city like Hefei, a new first-tier city in Anhui, I must be doing well, must be very capable. Who would have thought that I am working part-time every day, without a formal job, unemployed, without a stable income, and still running errands to deliver food, doing all kinds of work? I've let them down. Sometimes I also feel frustrated. Why is the pressure of life so great? Did I get married too early? I was born in 1997, and now I have a mortgage, a car loan, just had a baby, and the monthly formula money alone is 2 to 3,000 yuan. The pressure is really high. Before, some people asked me why I didn't continue my studies after graduating from college, to keep pursuing my dreams. But where did I have the chance? Oh, does my life still have a chance? Graduated in 1997 with a college degree, now unemployed and unable to find a job, does my life have no way out?
跑外卖了，昨天也面试了几家外卖。
Brothers, I'm getting ready to start delivering food. Yesterday, I interviewed at a few food delivery companies. Today, I bought all the necessary equipment online for delivering food. In about 2 or 3 days, once I receive the delivery gear, I can start delivering food. Why did I choose to deliver food? Actually, it was out of necessity. I really didn't have a better choice. The monthly mortgage is quite a burden. I majored in civil engineering in college and worked on construction sites for 10 years after graduation. I didn't expect to suddenly become unemployed. It's been half a year since I lost my job, and I've sent out over 1,000 resumes, most of which received no reply. I think it might be because of my age. Finding a job at 35 is really tough. For now, I'll deliver food from home. Brothers, if you still have a job, please, don't give it up. Work hard. Really, it's very difficult to find a job these days. No matter what job you do, it's better to have some income every day. Keep it up, brothers.
A man suddenly collapsed, falling face down on the ground. The people around him were afraid to act hastily due to the uncertainty of the situation. At this moment, a delivery man hurried by. Without hesitation, he stepped forward, lifted the man, and laid him on his back. Then, he skillfully pressed the man's philtrum to stimulate his breathing. However, the man still did not respond. The delivery man immediately took out a tissue, carefully cleared the man's mouth of any obstructions to ensure his airway was clear. Then, without hesitation, he knelt on the ground and performed CPR on the man, continuing until the ambulance arrived. Thanks to the timely rescue, the man finally turned the corner. It turned out that this delivery man was a medical school graduate who had interned in an emergency room for a year. Unable to find a suitable job at the moment, he started delivering food to earn money. His prompt action not only saved the pillar of a family but also vividly demonstrated the positive energy and warmth in society. Let us extend our highest respect to this kind and brave delivery man.
We have many well-educated delivery riders at our food delivery site. I feel that education isn't that important anymore. There are too many college graduates who can't find jobs now. I studied physics at Tianjin University. I scored 607 points in the college entrance exam, which was quite high. My university is also a prestigious one. I've saved some money in these years delivering food. I spent more than 200,000 yuan on a car. At the very least, I need a vehicle, right? I can't take my girlfriend out on an electric scooter, especially in the cold winter. I still have 160,000 yuan in savings now. Delivering food is just a bit tiring. Now, I work from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. People either rely on their education to navigate society or rely on their brains. We rely on hard work to navigate society. Some say I will rely on my brain in the future, but for now, the only thing I need to do is deliver food and make money.
Hello everyone, I'm a sophomore, and this summer, I started a part-time job delivering food. Today, I encountered a particularly frustrating situation that I want to share with you. Today, I went out to deliver food as usual. A female customer ordered a 17 yuan beef noodle. Her community has an elevator, but it requires a card to use, so delivery personnel cannot access it. When I arrived at the community, I called her to ask whether I should leave the food in the elevator or deliver it up myself. She responded by saying that delivery people are not allowed to use the elevator and should climb the stairs instead, stating that the 4th floor isn't that high. I felt very wronged because I've delivered to this community many times before, and I've always either left the food in the elevator or pushed it into the elevator to deliver it. However, this customer was very rude and even scolded me. I had no choice but to climb the stairs and deliver the food to her door, then said, "Enjoy your meal, goodbye." After she received the beef noodles and went inside with her daughter, I had another order to deliver and was about to be late. Just as I was about to reach the building for my next order, she called me and demanded that I return immediately to check the condition of the food. She claimed that the food had spilled onto the ground and got all over me. She questioned how the food could be so bad, and I said it might be due to poor packaging by the restaurant or that it got damaged during the ride. I offered to buy her another one, but she only gave me 5 minutes and threatened to complain about me, asking why I wasn't focusing on my studies and didn't deliver the food properly. I felt very helpless and had to go back to the restaurant to get a new order. The restaurant said their packaging was very secure and that it was unlikely for the food to spill that much during delivery. They told me that many customers do this, spill the food themselves and then ask us to pay for it. In the end, I had to pay 17 yuan myself, get the restaurant to prepare a new order, and deliver it to her again. Her attitude was still poor, and she criticized me for not doing well in school and not delivering the food properly. I've been working as a delivery person for over 20 days without a single complaint or bad review, but this experience really made me feel heartbroken and wronged. Everyone, please reconsider doing food delivery. It's truly disheartening and frustrating.
Nowadays, many university students in China are working as couriers and food delivery personnel. If we analyze this closely, it actually represents a specific group among university students. They attend universities that are not very prestigious, and due to the expansion of university admissions, it is now easier to get into college than before. However, the majors they study are not very practical. Many programs appear grandiose, but in reality, they are significantly disconnected from society. Finally, I would like to share my thoughts on the incident where a female university student was scolded to tears by a customer while delivering food. Come to my house and see what's wrong with this dish. A sophomore girl from Shandong Weihai persisted in delivering food but was scolded to tears by a customer. She said that the customer ordered a beef noodle dish for 17 yuan. Since the elevator in the residential area was only accessible to residents, she was scolded over the phone for not using her legs to climb up. Later, she was blamed for spilling the soup. She paid out of her own pocket to deliver a new order. Life's hardships and the disrespect from others can indeed cause a person to break down in an instant. It is understandable to demand timely and quick food delivery. If the service is really poor, you can reasonably complain and protect your rights, but everything should be based on basic respect. You are not qualified to use that elevator. You don't study well and still come to deliver food. These harsh and hurtful words are indeed bullying. Jobs have no distinction between high and low, noble and humble. One should not be bad and treacherous because there is a divine presence overhead. I also want to comfort this young girl. Working in the service industry is never ideal. Some people are kind, while others are absurd and even arrogant. But on the bright side, it is through experiencing hardships that you can become the best in others' eyes. Life is long, young girl. Please strive and be strong.